What's going on, everybody? We are, in fact, in Uvenia. It is, in fact, what time is it? 3:30 in the morning. What a perfect time for streaming. So I said I was gonna do an earlier stream um, for my viewers in Europe. So here's earlier. So did a couple things on the server off camera. A lot of my time has been spent with going to medical appointments, that kind of stuff. Video editing with Castle Ducon, and yeah, just getting some things all set up. However, I have done quite a bit of work. Let's see, what is that? That's 13 and 1675 4. Something else over here, isn't there? 1675 4 13. That's it. Oh, that's all I use. Okay. 1675 4 13. Sure. What is that? 13. Okay. Pow! There's really no reason for us to be hanging out with that the way it's been. And we're just going to go ahead and do a little bit of this action right now. I do have quite a bit of world edit planned for this morning. I'll show you here in just a second what I did with the farms. I think on the last stream we ended up with me talking about when I lived in England, we went to Holland. You know, my folks took me and my brother to Holland to go see Holland. And one of the things that I remember very vividly, and I did talk about this on the last stream. One of the things I remember very vividly is the fields of flowers. You know, the tulips. I think there were some daffodils. You know, the bulbs. I remember it very vividly. And I decided, you know what? Why don't we? I mean, it's my server. Ackervale is a nice area. Let's go ahead and put some flower fields in. So we did. And I think it came out pretty nice. It went through a couple different variations before I got it right. And you know what I'm doing? I'm totally not paying attention to what Landria told me to do here. Stepping back into my old habits. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, I'll show you the flower fields here in just a second. We're gonna go over there. I think it came out pretty well. They did go through a couple of different versions of how I had it laid out before I got it to where I thought it looked right. And you know, it may be a little over organized. I don't know. That's just the way I am. Yeah, I realize that nature is not like that. Then again, I mean, it's not like nature would have planted the flowers. So we're doing it the way we want. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Oh, I know what I want to do here. I want to do... I felt that it's needed this. maybe if it behaves correctly. No. There we go. What? Come on there. Come on now. Let's see. Let's get our replace brush out. There we go. I'll do that. That. And it's going to look a little rough at first, but it'll be okay. Yeah, I need a... Yeah, that's what I need. And maybe that one. Yeah. Just give it a little roughed up feel to it. Get rid of that. Let's kind of rough it up a little. Rough up the edges just a taste. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna get a couple of hours in on stream. The beauty of this stream is I can't really get tired because I have to go to work here in a couple hours. And I'm pretty much past the point of no return on as far as actually getting some sleep tonight. So yeah, that's good. Insomnia is fun, kids. I'm just kidding. Insomnia is not fun. It's... I believe the scientific term for it is, it sucks. So... yeah, that looks good. Right, let's do one of those. Do that. Do that. Is that? Oh, that's good. No, I'm just kind of. Oh, is that? That's good. Okay. And we'll just do some of this. Make sure that looks okay. Make sure that looks okay. We'll probably come up with something over here, make it you know, kind of dress it up, make it look a little better. Oh my god, I really don't want to do more of those. I do, you know what, one of these days I do need to come back over here and finish that out. Finish that out. Especially since we're going to be building the rest of the hamlet here. So, but yeah, let's go take a look at what we've done. So, what button did I assign it? I think it was this one. Yeah, okay. So as you can see, we did go ahead and finish up some of the bushes on the fences, or on the walls, really. This is, I don't think I'd finished this on stream, but I went ahead and finished it. This is how this field came out. We've got this nice little pond here. I do need to build like a little entry for this one. We'll repair the ground out here and do the slopes and the slope. And this is definitely coming out. That looks ridiculous. And I did purposely not plant on every ounce of field. So there's open gaps, open areas, open spaces, and that is kind of like walk area. But I think the pond came out pretty good, and I did do a pond over here, another pond. I can't remember if I did this one on stream or if I just did this. I think I started working on it on stream. It came out pretty nice. Using the darker soil around the edge to make it, make the ground look like it's wet. So, kind of muddy. That kind of fun. Did go ahead and finish that out, so that's not blue anymore. So that's trimmed out a little bit better. Looks nicer. Then we'll have to do this, but we'll get to it. Still don't know what that's for. Yeah, we've got, when we were building this area, Jaggy and Emu and I, when we were building this area, we put little markers out in the grassy areas as reminders of things that we were going to do. And now I don't remember. We didn't put. Whoop. Go get that. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, we put them as reminders of, hey, build this, and I can't for the life of me tell you what some of them are. So here is the tulip fields. I like the color bands, the way I separate it with the color bands, and I put a little bit of green area so you can kind of walk in and appreciate it, along with a little arch action. That idea for the arch like that, well, one, I've seen them before, but most recently on Django, on his stream, I saw that he was using something like that. I thought, man, that is a cool idea. So I made something similar. But yep, that's how that works. See, 1408.3, 13, 1675.4. Okay. Now, you know what? You know what we can do? I know what we can do. We'll just do this. So I had some areas that needed to be filled in with the path, and generally speaking, I use yellow for the path. Not real sure why I did it there, but okay. We'll have to come through and clean that up now that I've done that. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. I'll go ahead and paint this real quick. We're gonna have to finish this house off at some point in time, or maybe it's Emu and get him to come on and finish it. It'd be cool. All right. So the other thing that we did off camera, you'll notice it, which is kind of a big glaring thing. Besides putting the yellow pathway in, What size do I have this set to? Let's go with get her done size. There we go. The other thing that I have is the riverbed is prepped and ready. So we're going to do that here in just a second. And I didn't do the entire map. I know it kind of looks like I probably did. I didn't. No. We're just gonna get this little area in here. Can you imagine if I did all the riverbed and the entire, all of Yevenia? God, that would take a minute. And I did work on getting rid of those sunflowers. It's this weird sunflower pattern thing that is a holdover from when Dacker made the map. Yeah, I really don't know why it does that, or why it did it. But let's see. Here's sphere 35, 0, 2. I think will work. And then mask 3, is it? I think it's 3. No, it's 2. There we go. Missed a spot. Okay, so now we need black dirt. See what other kind of dirt we got. Muddy dirt. You know, sorry, I really like the black dirt. $14.10.0. We'll mask that off. It's 35.0. We're gonna use a 6 brush. We're just gonna paint. Just gonna paint. Get our riverbed all nice and pretty. And get her all done. Hopefully everybody's been doing well. I know this is a very awkward time for me to be streaming, so many viewers will be watching this on the VOD. So for those of you that are watching on the VOD, hello. Yes, I'm still alive and still making content. Speaking of content, it is now July 1st, which means we are officially 11 days away from the release of Castle Dukon. Can't believe it's been a year since the announcement video. You know, realistically, I've been working on that build for over a year. But July 12th of 2020 is when that's when I actually released that video. Yeah, I talked about I'm doing something special in the stream before. Did I talk about it in the stream, or I may have talked about it in the build video? I don't know that I was actually streaming then. I'd actually have to go back and look, because I don't think I've been streaming for a year yet at this point. I think at this time last year I was still YouTube only. You know, I'd have to take a look. Not sure. Yeah, we're just paint up the riverbed. The riverbank. Not painting the riverbed. Although I have done that before. You know, if I make a custom river, if I make a river, I do a custom paint job, texture job. You know, I think of it as painting. Yeah, I will do a custom paint job on the riverbed. So, makes it nice. Oh man, we missed a spot with our road. Realistically, I don't need to do the riverbed this far because, you know, Ackervale doesn't really go this far away, but, you know, just to make sure that it all kind of ties together, we're doing it this way anyway. That, and, you know, there might be another village or something over here. Probably not quite this close to Ackervale, but you never know. You see what I mean? Here's the weird sunflower pattern thing. It's like a series of oh, does this do it? Yeah, this does it. This will let me see it, won't it? Kinda. Yeah, kinda. What's that? I don't remember what that is. That might be Emu's thing. Don't recall. Anyway. Okay. Where are we going to? Wait a minute. What's this? Oh yeah. Okay. Alright, so the other thing that I talked about us doing is some schematic brush. So, copy. So this is a brush that I already had set up for a series of trees that I have already selected. And I did this on, oh, I don't remember what day it was. Show you, we need another tool. Go with the golden shovel. And we want topography. Podzol, overgrown podzol. Yeah. Mousy dirt. Taiga, no. Fir forest. Is that too? I don't even. Burnt dirt path. No. Burnt dirt. Nope. That's creepy. Forest grass. We'll do that. Okay. And isn't there a Lothlorien dirt? Yeah, there is. All right. $1409.12, $1407.01, $1408.12. Whoop. Oh man, what was the other one? 1408 12, 1407 1, 1409 12. And 12, 71. Yeah. And let's see, we're gonna mask 2. And all we're doing, adding a little bit of color. A little bit of color. And yes, I know I sound a little crazy. It's okay though. It's okay. There we go. Get a little bit of this action through here. You know what I think we're gonna do? I think we're gonna slap the animal. Oh, so another thing, for those of you that are in the market for a new television, and if you live in Los Estados Unidos, Best Buy is doing a sale right now. Yeah, I got Best Buy. Hey, thanks, man. I've got like a Best Buy preferred customer thing account. I don't know what to call it. I'm on their list where they sent me, or they send me a bunch of, you know, advertisement emails and stuff. You know, pretty much junk mail, spam mail. Like, I got one today. Like, oh, do you need a new TV? In point of fact, I do. Thank you for noticing. And yeah, they're doing a sale right now. So I went over there, like 30 minutes before closing time, and looking around, and you know, I'm pretty sure they knew I was coming because they had Interstellar on one of the Samsungs in 4K, and there's a sound bar hooked up to it, and it's the exact same sound bar that I've got. So it was probably faded. And I was looking at it, I was like, man, I might have to get that. So long story short, I walked out of Best Buy with a 70-inch 4K Samsung TV, and got it home and hooked it up, and of course, threw the Dark Knight on. And man, it looks good. I'll tell you what, yeah. So I had to update it. Since it's Samsung and I've got a Galaxy phone, all I had to do was like link my phone to the TV, which was pretty easy. And it set my HBO, and it set Netflix, and it set everything. Amazon, all that goodness, set it. I barely had to do anything, and fired that bad bird up, and Dark Knight. And I used to think, why would you need a 70-inch TV? Like, even when I was looking at it at the store, I was like, man, 70-inch TV? That's kind of ridiculous. And then I got it to the house and set it up and turned it on. And oh, that's why. All right, so we're going to use Schematic Brush now. And so this is a tool, this is a plugin for a bucket or spigot server, or if you have SpongeForge, you can do this. How do I turn that off? See, options, chat settings, yeah, there we go. I think that'll do it. Yeah, that does it. So basically what Schematic Brush does, it allows me to take a schematic, or in this case, a series of schematics, and load them onto this brush and build a forest very quickly. So, yeah, you like that? Thank you. T high 357 548. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it Schematic Brush really kind of takes the mystery out of it. And if I was to, God, can you imagine if I was to do this by hand? God, it would take forever. Not that there's anything wrong with block by block. That's just not how I roll. Got World Edit, got all the tools, gonna use it. A lake? Oh yeah. Done lakes, I've done rivers, castles, towns, vineyards, a giant temple. There's the Temple of Iliara, which is in the north. It's actually, so we built that temple because we added a mod to the server called Waystones. Yeah, Waystones. And they look kind of cool, kind of like, I don't know, like they're some kind of a rune stone thing. So decided, you know what, we need like a religion or something to explain where these things came from. So, Jaggy Snake and I decided, well, we gotta come up with something. And I wanted something kind of Parthenon looking, and he wanted a dome, and we put the two together and threw a little bit of I guess there's some temple or some building or something in one of the Halo games. I don't know. I never played the Halo games. Well, that's not true. I did play the Halo games. I didn't like them, so I prefer not to talk about them because I'll just end up talking endless shit about them. But yeah, so we took a little bit of an idea from some building that's in that, and you know, came up with the Temple of Ileana in like 2 hours. And then one of the other builders, Kara, she caught us on here at like 4 a.m. one day. And she's like, what are you guys doing? Nothing. And you know, so then she started working on some of it too, and yeah, it came out pretty nice. You can pop over there in just a second and I'll show you. Actually, that's a good spot for a lake. You mentioning a lake made me think, yeah, not a bad idea for a lake. Oh. Whoop, shit. Ah, that's what that does. Chat settings. Okay. How about now? There we go. Let's turn chat settings back off. See if commands only does it. No. Option, chat settings. Yeah, I'll have to hide it. There is a way to get rid of that. And I did it once before, and then when I installed this new instance of Minecraft, I'm using multi-MC now instead of the standard launcher, and that's purely so I can launch 1.17 from the normal launcher for when I build on Lunis's server. That way I don't have to change all my presets and spend like 20 minutes refiguring out how to do stuff. Oh god, where'd I put my zoom? Where'd I put block IDs, you know? There we go. Yeah, it drives me nuts because I remember I made that mistake one time before when I was doing 1.15.2 Conquest on Filthy Coin server on Soror. I had not used multi-MC yet, and then I went to go jump back on my server, and all my settings were wrong. Like, oh. You know, then I put two and two together, realized what I'd done. And actually, Filthy Coin's the one that told me about multi-MC. Like, mate, you gotta try this. That's, like, the worst. It's the worst Australian accent ever. Whoop. Chat settings. There we go. So yeah, that's when I got multi-MC, and I used it for that. And then when I left Soror, I uninstalled multi-MC because I said, you know what, I'm only going to be running 112.2. You know, my server's in 112.2. You know, there's not a whole lot of mod support for 115. There wasn't at the time. You know, Optifine wasn't even available. Like, what's the point? Because you know, I play modded. You know, I don't really do vanilla until recently. Because when I started, of course, when I started Minecraft, yeah, I did vanilla. You know, I tried survival and I was terrible at it. Yeah, I played survival with my kids, and you know, my girls would just kind of laugh at me because I had no idea what I was supposed to build, or you know, the recipes, or is it yeah, it's recipes. Like something would, like, oh, you need to make this. Well, how do I make that? Oh, well, this, and this, and it was so funny that Dad doesn't know how to do it. Yeah. So, you know, they got a good laugh out of it. And then I discovered redstone. And started using redstone in creative mode a lot. And then, you know, we'd do creative worlds and do all kinds of cool redstone stuff, and you know, doors, and you know, defense systems for bases, you know, things like that. And then that turned into, you know, I bet you I could make a portcullis for a castle. And then I decided, oh, I'm gonna make a castle. And then, oh, I'm gonna do this. And I started getting bigger and bigger on stuff. And then that's when I came across Conquest Reforged and Ducon Red 1. And this was actually at kind of a bad time in my life. That's when I discovered that. And then I got hooked. See, I build a lot, but I play on console, so I can't do any of this. It frustrates you. It's, you know, that is the drawback of Minecraft on console. And, you know, I'm willing to bet that an Xbox One could handle World Edit. Because I know that you can hook a keyboard and a mouse up to an Xbox One. I know you can do that. So, in World Edit, as long as you don't do anything like super nuts, World Edit doesn't take a whole lot of computing power. The Xbox One, it's got some juice to it. And of course the new Xbox, the Xbox Series X, I think it's the X, right? That thing's got quite a bit of power to it. So you would think that they would allow, or they would, oh darn it, you'd think that they would enable this capability. And next time I'm totally doing whatever command it is to get rid of that. I don't have to keep flipping back and forth every time I make a mistake. And generally speaking, I only have to do that when doing schematic brush, because otherwise you don't make mistakes. Yeah, I'll be honest. I started Minecraft on console. It was on an Xbox 360. So I feel your pain. Block by block. There is a certain therapy. It's a certain amount of therapeutic fun to it. But you're right. You do have the drawback of you can't do mods. You can do skin packs, but it's only like the Mojang sponsored ones. I mean, there is ways of getting some of the super cool skin packs. There's ways of doing it, but you need a PC in order to do that, and you need I think it's, what is it, Horizon? I don't know. It's been a minute since I did that. There was a couple of texture packs that my kids wanted. Like, oh, isn't there a way to do this? Well, I'll bet you there is. I looked into it and figured it out. Basically, you use Horizon, which is it's a software editor so that you can essentially edit save games is what you're doing with it. And it reads save files and stuff on a bunch of different games. One of which is Minecraft. So you use that, go in, download a texture pack, go in, convert it for Xbox or PlayStation. I think it works for PlayStation as well. And boom, you've got super cool texture pack. But then the problem is you can only load that on like one profile on Xbox. And Xbox is funny. It's funny like that. Or it gets super particular about some things, and then other things that, just doesn't care. If you like the music, you can thank Lunissa. She's the one that got me listening to some lo-fi. Usually I use EDM, much to the annoyance of some people, but I like it. Keeps me sane, keeps me building. Are you using a 360 or are you using a Series X or a PlayStation or what? Xbox One S. Now that's the slimmer version of the X, right? Or the one. That's what the S is for. If I remember correctly, the S also has, it's either a bigger hard drive or it has a faster processor and it can do 4K. I can't remember what exactly the super cool feature was about the S, but it was either that it can do 4K or the processor's faster or both. But that just, I mean, you look at the games that you can play on console, and the graphics look pretty darn good. And you're telling me that it can't do some of this? I mean, that is one of the funny things about graphics cards and about games and some of this different stuff. With memory. Oh shoot. That look okay? No, that looks stupid. I'm gonna fix that. There. But I mean, I don't know. It just to me, I mean, you would think, you know, you would think. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Battlefield. So Battlefield has got, it's got a lot of shaders. It's got a lot of anisotropic lighting. It's got a lot of stuff like that. I don't want to do any more over that way because we're bringing the village over that way. But we are going to do this over here. Yeah, Battlefield, that's actually a fairly demanding game, even on PC. And Xbox can handle that. You know, why can't it handle mods? And I think part of it is, to be honest, I think it's Mojang. I think it's the developer, and not necessarily the console itself. Although, you know, I could be wrong. Happens every once in a while. But I mean, on that same token, so like this mod, this Conquest Reforged, well, that's the primary mod I'm using here. If you don't run at least 2 gig of RAM, I think it's 2 or 4 gig of RAM dedicated to Minecraft when doing this mod, it will run really slow. It'll be laggy, and you know, it won't behave at all. Well, I think I'm running 23 different mods right now. It's 23 or 21. I can't remember exactly. So I mean, there's Conquest Reforged. There's a couple other mods that go with Conquest Reforged that are visual enhancement mods. There's World Edit. There's Chisel and Bits. There's Just Enough Items. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different mods that I've got going on right now. Some of them are server side only, like Schematic Brush. It's a plugin, server side only. But like most of the mods I'm running off of my computer. Is that thing up in the air, Reese? Well, that's irritating. There. Tall tree. It's okay. I'll have a tall tree. What? Is that, did I just do a double tree? It actually looks okay though. Yeah, another one. Here's another one. Yeah, that's the great tree. The great tree. I actually have over in another part of the world where we actually started the whole server called Whaleboro. And I've got, if you look on my YouTube channel, it's got the beginnings of this whole server. We did Whaleboro. I'm not trying to self-promote, I'm just saying that's where you can find it. It started off as a little fishing village, and then it just got bigger and bigger, and like, oh, let's roll with it. And so we did. And I actually did some schematic brush over there with a forest. Completely forested an area that didn't have a forest before. And there's some tall trees over there. Big trees. It looks pretty good over there. One of these days I'm going to go back to Whaleboro, do some more builds over there. Ah. So where are you from? Are you up early or are you up late? Actually, I guess if you're in Europe, it's not really that early. It's 3 in the morning? Oh, you're up late. Oh, okay. That's what, mountain time? Central mountain time? Not too shabby. Let's go over here and see how that looks. Yeah, all the trees you see, we just did. That ain't bad. Not bad at all. Let's do that. It's pretty slick. I'll turn this back on. I think we want to put a lake over here. So yeah. All right. Oh yeah, we got to turn it back on. Do that. Okay. Oh wait. The heck's happening? There we go. You ever seen somebody make a lake with World Edit? Well, I'll show you. It's not cheating, it's World Edit. I'm using a small brush too, so trying to be a little more precise. If this was a bigger lake, I think I would leave I'd leave an island. But since this is a relatively small lake, we're not going to leave an island. Oh yeah, like maybe like right over in here. Yeah, we may have to do that. like a hidden log cabin. Little hermit out here. Little get off my lawn. Little get off my lawn. All right. Where's this? Brush. Move. 2. Really? Oh. There we go. Yeah, when you have the mask turned on, what the mask does is it only affects the block that you have the mask assigned to, which I'll show you that here in just a second, because we are going to mask some stuff off. Yeah, World Edit is great for terraforming. There we go. There we go. Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to do BR sphere 35 0. Go 1 on that. And I want to mask off 1 and 3. Okay. All we're doing here is kind of like painting. This is a pretty relaxing song. We're gonna make that this. All right. This will look a lot better when it's done, don't worry. Not to worry. Okay, now I want to 1409 12. Okay. Use the same one. If I need to clean it up, I'll clean it up by hand. I think we are going to have to clean it up a little bit. It's okay. Yeah, we are going to have to clean... Ooh, that's right. We will have to clean this up. That's okay. We have ways of doing that. Excuse me. All right. 1407.1. All right. What is this? This is 35.2. 1408.12. Okay. What's that? 1407.1. Yeah, that is one of the great things about World Edit, is that you can do that kind of thing. You can do like this. I mean, can you imagine how long this would take? Well, I mean, you build block by block, so you know how long this would take. It's that's one of the things I really like about World Edit, is some of the stuff where it's, you know, terraforming, that kind of thing. It's, God, it takes a lot of the mystery out of it. It takes a lot of the, crazy amounts of time that terraforming can take. I mean, it still takes time, but nowhere near the time. Alright, now we're going to go through. That'll be taken care of with the water. I don't like that. A little bit of overgrowth will be okay. Okay. Well, let's gravel. Yeah, it would take a long time. I mean, I know when I was doing I need that too. What was that, dirt gravel? Yeah. Grassy gravel? No. Let's see, dirt. Muddiness. I'm gonna need that one. Need that one. Burnt dirt, dark dirt path. Ah, shoot. Dark dirt path. I think I'm gonna use that one. Yeah. 1409 8. 1409 12. Six, and what was that? 35 2. Just paint. Paint. All right. Let's see, 1675 4 and 13. No, I haven't seen that. Played it for years as job. Be kind of weird. I know there's companies that that are big on using Minecraft for like design, that kind of thing. 1408 3. 1409 12. Okay, we'll do that. I think it's 35 2. That's 35 3. Oh no, you know what? We want to do 35 1. Oh, shoot. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I have something wrong with the brush. Ah. There we go. Yeah, that's the nice thing about World Edit is if you do make a mistake, you can usually fix it. He streamed it? Wow. For a year? Like 8 hours a day, or? Oh, I need a different color. Mm-hmm. Go some medium. Go some muddy dirt. I don't usually like this one, but and we go to shot. That one's okay. 1422.1, 1409.9. Is that 35.3? Okay, here we go. That'd be kind of cool to see. I might have to go look for that. Was he doing like creative builds the whole time, or playing survival or something, or a combination of the two? See, sometimes I do block by block. That's not going to work there. There we go. There we go. Oh, all survival hardcore? Jeez. We'll just pretend like that's not there. All right. What's that? 35.9. 14.10.0. We'll use this. Yep. 14.10.0. 6. Mask 35.9. All right, now I need to go grab a brush from my list of brushes. Was it 1410-0? This is going to cause a little bit of problem in some spots. You cleared out the end and built a giant sculpture. That's awesome. In survival? See, that actually impresses me. Like I've watched Hermitcraft, and some of the stuff those guys build, and girls, that they build on Hermitcraft in survival. You know, it's not my thing, but I can appreciate difficult building, and it's just cool to me. All right. You'll love this. Oh, whoops. Too much water. Oops. Yeah, whoops. Oops. We're gonna have to fix the riverbed. This is always fun when this happens. Sometimes if you do the if you don't pay attention to your level, like your lowest level you're at when you go to do that, you can do that kind of thing. Alright, let's go ahead and put the riverbank stuff back. There we go. Lake bank. Lake bed. No, that's not the lake bed. Oh, that's why. Just 1 second, my alarm's going off. All right. Yeah, 5 a.m. already. Oops. Oh well. Okay. Go right here. Yeah, one block, because what it does is when you do a fill command, it fills at whatever level you're at, and it goes all the way out. And if there's nothing that stops it, it will flood. It will flood out that area. See, now we got all this over here. Oh man. Now we do have some areas that we're gonna have to. We can fix that. That's easy enough to fix. We can just come in with some plant life and just do a brush. There you go. There's a little lake. $14.99, $14.22. Yeah, one block will do that kind of that level of damage. But it's fixable. Actually, I'll show you.